Hello. This video is designed to assist students in applying for dual enrollment classes that are taking place at their high school. Students should be using the link that's provided to them from the teacher or the faculty member that is instructing their course at the high school. So the first step is to create your account. And we do this by filling in your first name. Now, I'm doing a pretend application just to show you where the important fields are, but I'm generally making things up. So, Sunshine, December. Fill in, best to use your personal email. And confirm it. And the good news is that there's an audit. So if you type it incorrectly, it will let you know. And your preferred phone number, again, is will be a mobile phone so that we can send text to you as needed. And your home phone as well, if you prefer. We suggest you allow us to text you, again, in case there's something we need to reach you about. Your date of birth, or you can type it in either way. Country, for most of us, will be United States. Our address, I'm going to use Tunxus Community College's address. You use your home address. Scroll down. Texas is in Farmington. Connecticut is on top, which is terrific. And again, your zip code. If you start typing in the name of your high school, so I start typing in Farmington, and it lists all, so here's Farmingdale High School in New York. Well, that's not what we're looking for. We're looking for Farmington High School, but it also shows Miss Porter's, which is also located in Farmington. So there is a search functionality. So if you start writing the name of your high school, it will give you many options. You need to take a look and discern which one is yours, which one is appropriate for you. The date, are you planning on graduating? Yes. The month you started, most people start in August or September. So we're going to say August 2014. Anticipated graduation is typically June, and we're going to say 2023 for this student. Counselor is first name. Again, making up a name. And their phone. So you will need your counselor's phone email address as well a little bit later in the application. Your GPA, if you have questions about what your GPA is right now, you can ask your school counselor. And what your school's conversion scale is. Majority of schools are on a 4.0 or 4.5 if they give extra points for honors or something like that. But generally it's a 4.0 scale. And you are doing your dual enrollment experience at Tunxus in the spring of 22, fall 22, whichever, yours is usually going to be term based, so either fall or spring. And the student type, your student type is high school partnership or high school other. That's really important, okay? If you click on CCP, we process you a completely different way, and there will be complications with your application that you don't want and we don't want. So please click high school partnership or high school other. Use a password that you will remember. And confirm again. If you mismatch your typing, it will let you know. Click on I'm not a robot, and it will create an account for you. That's going to be your application account for if you decide to do dual enrollment again next term, or if you decide to do high school partnership, or if at some point you decide to apply as a matriculated student at Tunxus. That's always going to be your account. So what you'll notice here, it says Spring 22, High School Partnership and High School Others. So perfect. That's what you indicated on your application. If you see College Career Partnership, you know you did something wrong. So we want to kind of stop where you are and let your instructor know so that we can begin to correct that application. So again, you'll see a lot of items are carried over from from the application, the Create Account page, to the actual application. You need to complete your gender. We still have all the mobile phone is there. If you want to add your home phone, your email address, and if you have a different mailing and residential and permanent address, you want to make sure we have both of them. So you would click yes, fill in the other address, save and continue. But if your mailing address and permanent address are the same, don't do anything. Click save and continue. Okay, again, it still says high school partnership and high school other. We're doing great. So your citizenship status. And then it asks if you want to provide your social security number. Honestly, I would recommend not doing your social security number. And the reason I say that is that social security numbers really are only needed by colleges if you are applying for financial aid. But what I do want to put on your radar is that by not using your social security number, there will be kind of an additional task at the end you need to complete. But I will show you what that is. And your original language. My first language is English. And then ethnic information is optional, so complete if you wish. And now we're on the academics tab. As you see, we will go through all these different tabs. Your academic plans, you're going to be at Tunxus for the spring 22 semester. Your admit type, this is another important field. You are a high school other, okay? So make sure you put in high school other. And you're in a dual enrollment program, high school dual credit. So this space right here, these two fields under admit type are really important. You are a high school other and high school TXCC, which stands for Tunxus Dual Credit. And right now we're going to move past the course requested, and it asks about data sharing. If you have your SACID ID, which is your state assigned school identification, you can complete it here. It's a 10-digit number. It's usually on top of your transcript, but again, not really necessary for your dual enrollment program. And again, I did Farmington High School. All my anticipated graduation information is all there. I can save and continue. All right, so now we get to parent and guardian information and requesting consent from them. So the first thing we'll do is your parent's name. So we will do Sunny October. And their phone number that they're most likely to answer, and their relationship to you, whether they're a mother, a father, or a guardian. We're going to do guardian. So you save and continue. All right, now we come to the attestation and signature component. So please read through and give consent or not. And so I'm just going to go through and say yes, because I know what all this says. So I am Sunshine December. But please do read through as you go, and you're signing on today's date, and you submit your application. So far, so good. And, oh, I did something wrong. So here we go. I'm going to click on. So if you did something wrong or missed a field, it will show you where. So it's asking me if to put in my home phone number so that the school can connect with me if needed. Okay, save and continue. All right, and so I'm going back to Attestation and Signatures, and I'm submitting. And it will, again, it'll do an edit. So if I did something else incorrectly, it will tell me. So I'm just going to wait a quick second because what the application is doing, or what the system is doing, it's determining what type of application you're making or you're doing, because there's several different applications to the college. So it's deciding what items it needs to ask you for based on the type of application you are. But a couple things while it's doing that to take note of are, it says welcome sunshine. So that was if you recall, that's my first name. And also if you look in the upper right hand corner, it says my first name as well. So it's see right here, sunshine. Now if you click on that, that's where we're actually going to sign out, or if you have to change your password, you can do it there as well. Okay, so we can look at our application status. We can apply to another college if we want, or we can look at upcoming events at Tunxus, which is something everybody should do. Either way, so it's telling us that our application has been submitted and that we want to view our actions. Okay, and it's telling me this application requires your attention for one or more items. So I'm going to look at supplemental items. Okay, let's see. So first thing, remember we didn't complete our social security number. So let's do that now. Let's kind of look into what that's about now. So we want to do what's called the social security election form. So we will start that. And you're going to want to read through all this confidentiality about social security number, that it is important. The school, if you do give it, the school does have protections for it. So I'm going to say my first name is Sunshine. December. And if you have been a prior applicant, you will put in your banner ID. If you're new, if this is your first application, you're not going to know what that is. So just leave it blank, no worries. Okay. I choose the following option. Oh, what did I do here? I think I have I have too many. I made my banner ID too long. Okay, I decline to provide my social security number. I will provide my social security number, and there's a space to do so. If you select this, there'll be a spot available to do it. Or I do not have a social security number. All three are fine. So I'm just going to say I decline to provide my social security number, and I am signing. And today's date. I'm going to scroll down and I'm going to submit it. That's going to go directly to Tunxus Community College. Okay. So then I come back up here and I go back to my supplemental items and documents. Okay. So you can see the submission status of that Social Security election form is now marked received. Okay. As Tunxus reviews it and accepts it, it will change to accepted or reviewed, that type of thing. So the next thing you want to do is request parental support. Okay, you put your parent's name. I think we were Sunny October. Please use an email that your parents will check. They probably have work accounts, a couple of home accounts. So, connect with your parent about which account you should, do this with. And so please approve, or parent or guardian. And you submit the request. So that request is going to go directly to your parent's email. So as you can see, we have requested from Sunny October a parental consent form, and we did it on December the 9th. So your school counselor verification form, and in this instance, students who are doing dual enrollment, rather than your counselor, let's put your teacher's name in. So it will go to your teacher because they're the ones who really most likely will be approving that you do this. So our teacher is did I say that was Cloudy November? And then okay, and you waive your right. Please approve and submit your request. Okay, so you have done everything you need to do in order to complete the application at this point. You have done your Social Security election form. You've done your part by sending the parental support form to your parent's email and the school counselor verification to your teacher. So you have done everything that you need to do at this point. So terrific. Congratulations. Good for you. Your application will be processed as soon as we get these back. So we're waiting for your parent and your teacher to consent for you to participate in the dual enrollment program. So I hope that was helpful to you. It is now time to log out, and you do that by signing out. And it brings you to the login page. So if you wanted to log back in and check the status of how your parent or guardian, if they've done what they're supposed to do, if your teacher has approved you to take the course, you sign in with the email address that you used to create the account and the password, and it will bring you to your account. You're going to want to click on Supplemental Items and Documents again. And I hope that's helpful. If for some reason you're still having difficulty, please let your teacher know so that they can contact us. I hope it was helpful. Have a great day. Bye-bye now.